Hi everyone. So I'm so happy to meet you here in the online class for today in the fourth meeting for English 4 or Bahasa Inggris 4. Here with me Mr. Yogi, one of the English lecturer in STEMIC STICOM Indonesia, will discuss or share something with you about networking in English. This is interesting and useful topic for you, especially for business purpose. Okay, let me start from the first slide here. My goal is I want to make you successful in having business network in English, because in business network you will involve a lot of your skill, especially in English, in a wider range. Here you meet the new people. It means you involve also your mental capital here. Okay, the first one is preparation point. When you want to have a successful conversation or correspondence with the new people, you need to prepare what you want to say, what you want to write. You can imagine from now what will happen and what are their response when you say something. You can create like a draft of small talks, what you want to say there. For example, you can relate your small talk with the weather or the TV programs or with hobbies. Yes, something in the simple or basic topic. Don't imagine or think about the complex one. You can start from the simple one, for example, by asking to the other speaker about what do you think about the food in this meeting, for example, sir or madam, or you can mention their name. And then the second one is change your mindset. Of course, when you want to say something in English or communicate with the new people in English, you are afraid, you are confused, or you're not sure with your ability. That's okay, that is normal. But if you want to be successful, you need to change your way, to change your mindset as well. So rather than think that I don't know the small talk, or I hate small talk, or I don't know what to say in the conversation. So please change that. That believe in yourself, believe in your way to learn English. So trust your learning process and then apply English starting from the simple one. And then especially for the introvert people, that's okay if you just start with asking questions to the other speaker, all right, in the conversation. From the simple question, there you try to practice English with your or with the other speaker. That is your weapon also. You don't have to say a lot at the beginning. You can ask and then get information from the other people. And of course, after that, you can prepare your response in English. All right, in this case, I just want to share my experience and give you inspiration or motivation about applying English for business context here. For example, you can find the common areas of interest. Uh, like asking to someone, do you like playing golf, and or do you enjoy uh, the food or the drink served here, or any kinds of hobbies. You can relate to your question that you want to ask uh, for your clients or potential customer, and then make it easy to participate in the conversation. Okay, don't worry of uh, making mistake. Of course, as a learner, we have the possibilities of making mistake. Mr. Yogi also uh, have done some mistakes in the past, but that's okay. It's just the process of learning English, so you don't have to be perfect at the beginning. Just be active and participate in any conversation. You can start with your friends or family at first, and then be genuine. It means that here you need self-esteem or trust yourself. Uh, that's okay if at the beginning you say that, well, uh, can I ask you something? I want to practice my communication skill or my English with you. Yes, of course, they will know that you are not a native speaker or you are Indonesian. They will be happy. So don't worry if you want to apply English uh, regularly with someone. Okay, for this topic, I want to uh, emphasize about the using of descriptive text, because when you meet people in business network, maybe you want to describe something about your business or your company, you can use descriptive text for describing a person, place, or thing. And this is all about meaningful text or experience. You can give visual experience also. The structure that you have to concern here is about identification and description. Identification is all about uh, introduction of a person or the object, and commonly become the topic sentence. Okay, um, and then for the description, it contains uh, the full sentence or the content of a person, the features, forms, colors, or anything related with the object. The language feature of descriptive text is specific participant, the use of adjective. In descriptive text, you will use more about the adjectives because you want to describe their appearance, for example. And then the use of simple present tense, because describing is all about the fact of someone or place or object. So it means the real or the present condition. So you use present tense, and also the action verb will be mostly applied in descriptive text here. The details of this you can find in your handbook or student's book. And then describing function, I have some tips for you. You can use this form, preposition for and gerund. Gerund means the ing form, like studying, creating, operating, calling, and so on. That is gerund in English. And this is the example, like when you want to describe about a computer item. This is a device for controlling and so on. That's the example. And use plus two and infinitive. For example, it's used to control the electric power. That's just one of examples. And then describing function, you can use also relative pronoun and verb, like this is a device which controls functions of peripherals. And then the other one, relative pronoun used to plus infinitive, you can use to describe also. And the last one about work by plus gerund, for example in the expression of it works by detecting light from the computer screen. The next one is describing features. You can use the word has, features, can, works, or allows. This is commonly used when you want to describe your product or service. For example, you just improve your English by applying what you have known before about the grammar, vocabulary, and so on. You come into the business network field, there's just a moment or opportunity for you to practice there. Like when you describe optical mouse, what are the features that you can expose here, and then you state in English. Alright students, that is Mr. Yogi's discussion, and I have shared something like experience tips for you to just apply your English, not only reading or memorizing or learning, but the point in learning English successfully, especially for business, is applying every time, everywhere, and with anyone you meet outside there. Okay, thank you so much for joining my online class. See you again. Bye bye.